What's up, coolers, and welcome back to Barça Dream Team. And today we're going to be discussing Raphinha's presentation as the Brazilian winger becomes the latest star who enters Xavi's Barça. We'll be discussing all the information you need to know about Barca's latest signing after a crazy week of transfers and renewals. We hope you'll subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. We're super excited about today's video, guys, so let's get started.
And the Raphinha deal follows Dembele's renewal yesterday, and you can check out that video by clicking the card on the top of your screen. Because the Frenchman has penned down a deal keeping him at Barca until 2024. And to be honest, guys, it was really hard to enjoy his success during the last 6 months of last season. The general feeling was of uncertainty, and it was really hard for us culés to enjoy his talent when there was doubt over his continuation. But now the deal's been wrapped up, it'll be great to see him flying down the wing again next season.
And speaking of flying down the wing, Barca have secured the signing of Raphinha, making him the fourth signing of the summer. We've snatched him away from Leeds United despite major Premier League interest, and he's the 45th Brazilian player to play for Barcelona's first team. We're hoping for him to translate his technical ability over to La Liga, and Xavi will be hoping for some scalability on his already impressive stats, with other stars playing alongside him. Now he follows Pablo Torre, Frank Kessié and Andreas Christensen into a star-studded Barca squad. Now Barca have wrapped up the deal for just under 70 million euros, and you'd like to think that his Premier League experience can make our youthful team capable of challenging for big European titles next season. Raphinha's got a long-term contract at Barcelona. The deal ties him down until the summer of 2027, and at that point he'll be in his prime at 30 years old. One of the best parts of the deal is that he's offered to reduce his wages to a rumoured 6 million euros. It's great to see Barcelona bring in some top quality players. The best part is that there's a good mix of youth and experience. All three of the first team signings are in their mid-20s, so should be able to pass on a lot of experience. Barca's recent Premier League raid brought in Aubameyang and Ferran Torres, who've both been excellent signings for the Blaugrana. Let's see what Raphinha can add to the team.
And today was Raphinha's official presentation. He was very excited to get started, and he made it clear that he wanted Barca from the start. Throughout the whole presentation, he emphasised how his admiration of Ronaldinho was a key factor in his move to Catalonia. He even said that his dream to one day play for Barca was one of the main motivations for him to play football when he was younger, and I think he was looking really cool in the brand new kit. He described himself as a fighter, always determined to help out the team and secure the win. He's a player of big moments, and he can provide that spark to make something happen in an instant. Raphinha is a really humble player, and he expressed his gratitude to Alemany, Juste, Jordi Cruyff, Xavi and of course Laporta for making the move happen. He mentioned the successes of other fellow Brazilians like Ronaldinho and Neymar, and hoped to be able to make his mark on Xavi's side. Of course, the Visca Barça at the end was a great touch. And with the Brazilian suited up in the Blaugrana strip, there was no shortage of skills on show. Raphinha was pulling out the tricks for the cameras as he did the traditional keepy-uppies, and President Laporta couldn't keep himself out of the action. It was great to see him and Raphinha exchange passes. The presentation really did have a great feel to it. Laporta was really pleased that Barca had regained some Brazilian magic, and Raphinha was really enjoying himself.
Next, Raphinha, Laporta and Alemany headed over to the press room to answer questions from the media. Raphinha mentioned how his conversations with Xavi really influenced him to make the big decision to join Barca after understanding his role in the project. But as usual, there were a lot of questions on other possible signings, and perhaps the most popular was the topic of Robert Lewandowski. Laporta really had to hammer home the fact that he was not willing to talk about new signings. One journalist even asked him if he could imagine Lewandowski scoring in next Saturday's Clásico, but again Laporta shut down any speculation and wanted to show as much respect to Bayern as possible.
And Alemany was pressured to provide updates on Frenkie De Jong's future at the club, but he played it cool and didn't give too much away. In recent days, it has been confirmed that a full agreement has been made between both clubs, but Frenkie De Jong is not interested in joining Manchester United. It seems that the club still counts on the Dutchman despite the rumoured agreement. And when asked whether players not included in Xavi's plans would fly to the USA on Saturday, Alemany said that the decision would be up to the coach. Alemany didn't even rule out the possibility of De Jong being dropped out of the squad. So let us know your thoughts on that in the comments down below, guys.
Finally, let's just take a look at Raphinha's style on the pitch. We know he primarily plays on the right of a front three, but he can also play as an attacking midfielder, a centre forward, or as a left winger. Now that opens up the possibility to see both Raphinha and Dembele flanking the striker. And Xavi has now got exactly what he wanted. Two wide men who suit his system and are crucial to controlling the pace and flow of the play. Now under Bielsa at Leeds, we've seen Raphinha stay close, tight to the touchline. And he does this to pin the fullback and pull them out of position. Now this opens up a huge space which is free for other players to exploit. Another option is for the ball to be played directly to Raphinha, who can beat his man and enter that pocket of space. He can use a burst of pace to tear down the wing and put the ball on a plate for the striker.
Alternatively, he can cut inside onto his left foot and shoot into the far corner, and we've seen him do this many times at Leeds before. And of course, one of his main qualities is that he's a great set-piece specialist, something we've been really lacking at Barcelona. Overall, I think Xavi will be really excited to have him at his disposal to tear down the wing and break down compact defences. So if you like this video, guys, make sure to hit that notification bell and subscribe to BDT, and we'll see you next time. Visca Barça!